Okay, today we need to focus on solving two-step equations before we move into the 8th grade concept of solving multi-step equations. So this hopefully should be a review from 7th grade. If we have the equation 2x minus 1 equals 9, we're still going to do like we did the other day, and wherever the equal sign is, we're going to find it and break the problem in half. We need to get a left-hand side and a right-hand side to the problem. Find the variable that we're solving for, which in this case is x. And x is on the left-hand side, so we want to get x by itself. This time we have a 2 and a 1 that we need to get rid of. It does matter which one that you get rid of first. And for a shortcut, what I teach my kids is we want to get rid of the one that's farthest away from the variable. So in this case, x is our variable. 2 is sitting side by side with the x. But 1 is spaced out clear over here with a minus sign. So 1 is farthest away. So 1 should go first. And just like before, you want to read the problem that says 2x minus 1. The opposite of minus 1 or taking away 1 would be adding 1. So if I add 1 to this side, I need to add 1 to this side. We want these to be opposite, just like before, because these will cancel out. I'll make a big 0. They're gone. But over here, we need to do the math problem. 9 plus 1 equals 10. On this side, we are still left with 2x equals 10. We are not done because there's still a 2 here. So two things side by side mean 2 times, so the opposite is to divide. So we divide by 2. If I divide this side by 2, I need to divide this side by 2. That'll allow these to cancel out, and x is now the only thing left. 10 divided by 2 is 5. There is my answer. So it's called a two-step equation because there's 2 steps to solve it. Okay? If you were in class yesterday, which was Wednesday the 27th, then you went through this lesson with us. So you can go ahead and stop the video and then complete the assignments. If you are not in class Wednesday, you need to watch the video to understand how to do the assignments. For those that were not in class, let's do a few more examples so you understand how to do the assignment. If we have negative 17 equals 4y plus 3, same situation. Find the equal sign and break the problem in half. Get a right-hand side and a left-hand side to the problem. This time we're solving for y. It's on the right-hand side. So we need to get y by itself on this side. Once again, we have 2 things we need to get rid of, the 4 and the 3. We're going to get rid of the 3 first because it's farthest away from the y. So instead of adding 3, we're going to subtract 3. If I subtract 3 here, I need to subtract 3 from this side. These will cancel out. And negative 17 minus 3 equals negative 20. This side I still have a 4y. One more step, we need to divide by 4. Divide by 4. So these cancel out, and y is the only thing left. Negative divided by positive makes a negative, and 20 divided by 4 is negative 5. There's the solution. If we have ones that say this, same situation, we're solving for x. We want x to by itself. So we have a 7 and a 5. The farthest thing away from the x is the 5. So instead of adding 5, we're going to subtract 5. If I subtract 5 here, I need to subtract 5 there. These will cancel out. 8 minus 5 is 3. And on this side we still have x divided by 7. Okay, so I just said this says x divided by 7. So the opposite of dividing by 7 would be timesing by 7. Just like we did with the one-step equations. So we're going to times by 7. Those cancel out, x is left, and 3 times 7 is 21. There are some tricky ones. We could have situations like this. We're solving for x on this side, so x get by itself. Okay, now right here, does this negative belong to the x or belong to the 7? If you want to write -7, do you write -7 so it says this or says this? Hopefully you said the top one. The negative goes to what number it sits in front of. So that negative right now belongs to the x. And I'm not going to worry about that because we're just trying to get rid of the 7. So if I look at the 7 right now, that just says +7. So the opposite of a +7 would be a -7 or subtract 7. So if I subtract 7 there, I need to subtract 7 there. These will cancel out. -19, -7 make -26. Over here, I still have this -x. So how do I get rid of this negative sign? I simply just times by a negative on both sides. Because a negative times a negative will make a positive. And then over here we just have to know our rules. Same situation then, negative times a negative makes a positive on this side. So we get x equals 26. Okay. That also can come play in situations like this. Let's make that a 30. So we're solving for x. We want to get x by itself. 6 is farthest away. But once again, does that negative belong to the 8 or belong to the 6? That negative belongs to the 8. So right now that 6 is just a +6. So the opposite of a +6 would be subtract 6 or -6. So you want to take a 6 from both sides. That allows the 6 to cancel out, and 30 minus 6 is 24. But here I still am left with the -8x. Now in class, some of the kids said we should add 8 here. Be careful, no. These are side by side. Side by side means the time, so the opposite would be divide by -8. Divide by -8. That allows the negatives to cancel, the 8's to cancel. So x is left. Positive divided by a negative is a negative, and 24 divided by 8 is -3. So hopefully this is a review of two-step equations. When you are done with the video, there will be some assignments that you need to complete. When you are finished with the assignments, please take a picture of them and get them submitted if you'd like them graded. If you need more assistance on two-step equations, go to YouTube and type in two-step equations, and some videos should hopefully pop up for you.